Coach, back-to-back wins. Tony had a big game last night, another good game tonight, 19 points, 10 rebounds. What is it about his game that you appreciate the most, given last year to where he is this year?
He's playing. He's both ends of the floor. I've said a lot of times that's him in the sense that when he wasn't playing, he was in every morning working with the coaches and just getting better shooting, getting better pick and rolls. Stayed here almost all summer, did the same thing, and he's out there almost every day working on something. So he's made himself to a heck of a basketball player, and hopefully this keeps going. I don't think it's a flash in the pan or whatever you want to say, but he's been really good.
Coach, in terms of the development of the team, how important is it for you to get the offensive contributions you have over the past 2 games without Amari having big games?
Well, it's really important because, they're going to key on Amari until we can establish we have something else other than him, and they've been a key on him, and now hopefully Amari should be happy because everybody's on him. That gets Tony loose, that gets everybody else loose, and guys have been stepping up and knocking down shots and playing.
Mike, what do you think of this theory that Tuesday might have been a blessing in disguise for you guys?
I went to a movie Tuesday. Is that a blessing? Well, we'd be 4-2 right now. I think it hurt us. What do you want me to say? I'm sticking to that story too.
The thing that was noticeable to us on press row tonight was effort plays, little tips to keep offensive rebounds alive and things like that. I mean, is that a difference in this team this year that maybe you didn't see before?
Well, I don't want to say a difference, but the thing that we have is guys that are competing on every play, and that's where you come up with the tips, you come up with loose balls, and that's the chemistry that these guys have built among themselves, and they're competing on every play. And for us to do something this year, that has to continue for the next 77 games, whatever it is. So really good effort. But we saw that in preseason. We saw it in practice, how hard they worked and how they wanted to get this done.
Just after what you've been through here for 2 years, what's it feel like to be 3-2 with a winning record?
I'll say, there you go, Mark. We were 6-3 right when I stepped out of the shadows back there. Remember? You don't remember that first year, 6-3. I was so happy, and it kind of went downhill from there. But, it's fun to work with these guys just because of what they want to get done and how they're doing, how they're going about it. It's a good group of guys, and again, we're still young. There'll be some rough spots ahead, but as long as they can keep their competitive edge, they should be okay.
I know it's just 5 games, but everybody kind of wondered what you guys would be aside from Amari. Do you feel like, especially over the last 2 nights, you've kind of started to establish what the identity could be as opposed to just being, get the ball to Amari, watch him score 30 points a night? No, definitely. And I think Wilson and Tony probably established it early. Now we got Gallo on track a little bit, and Turioff is a guy that has come in and played excellent, which I can just go down. Bill Walker saved us in the third against the zone. He had a couple of dunks and a 3 that helped us out. So everybody has contributed, and that was the best scenario. When we looked at names, we said, well, Wilson can do that, Tony can do that. And until they do it, you're a little apprehensive. But so far, so good.
Coach, can you talk about what your backcourt defensively has done against some of the top guards in the league, and Derrick Rose, Rajon Rondo, and tonight against John Wall?
Nah, I'm not going there. I'm not going. We haven't done anything. Rondo had 26 assists, I think, against us. So, but they did have gone up against some great guards, and they are good. Derrick Rose and John Wall, without a doubt. But our guys competed, battled, and they've been backed up real well with some shot blockers. And Raymond's tough and smart, and Tony's all over the place. So, I'm really happy with their performance, obviously, but. Again, those are 3 names you mentioned. They're just great guards.
Coach, defensively and shot blocking, how proud are you overall of your team? Because last year you was last in blocks. Well, yeah, because it's really not their fault. We didn't have a whole lot of athleticism. We were usually the smallest and slowest people on the floor, and that does not a good combo. And that's not anybody's fault. That's just the way it ended up. Now we're much more athletic. We're longer. And we can do different things, and again, they're competing. So with all that, we're coming up with blocks and steals and loose balls, and that's on that nights that you don't have a shot. Hopefully that tides us over.
Can you talk a little bit about Turioff, the energy he brings and the impact he's had?
He was super. He's been great. Just his ability. If you see, he sees the game and he runs with vision. He sees the whole thing and made even a couple shots, which he doesn't shoot them very often, but when he do, it's good. He's been terrific. And like tonight, first quarter before he got in there, they were shooting about 70%, 75. Once he got in there, they ended up at 45. So they probably shot about 30% with him on the floor, and that's due to his ability to be able to know basketball and be a presence at the rim.
Coach,